Are you heading on a week-long trip to somewhere like Europe, South America, really anywhere, even in the States? You're gonna be gone for a week and you just wanna bring one pack? Well, this is the video for you. All right, so this video is gonna be really simple. I'm just gonna dive into this Cotopaxi Allpa 35, talk about why I'm packing what I'm packing and what I'm bringing for a week-long adventure where I just wanna be simple, not worry about checking any bags, and do everything in one pack. So right here on the front of the bag, I've just got a small little 1 liter fanny pack here. I just like to roll it through the straps while I'm going through the airport, so it's nice and simple and easy. And then when you're going through the city that you're at, you can use this as some sort of crossbody bag or just wear it like a fanny pack so you have something super easy and lightweight in the city. I usually like to have my pack just like here on my chest, so all of my things that I want to keep safe are right here. I don't like to wear it on my backside in my pockets. When I'm traveling, I want to keep everything lightweight in the pants so it's not dragging me down, but then also don't want to even think about anybody pickpocketing me. It's not really something I'm afraid of if you're aware of your surroundings when you're traveling. Not really an issue, but some people like to think about that, so I'll bring that up here. And in this type of pack, bring the passport and the phone. I don't have it in here. My wallet's actually in here right now just because this is when I'm traveling. But I'll have like maybe a credit card and ID with me in here as well, just to keep it really simple and lightweight. Let's get to the bag now, the meat and potatoes of the video. So right here on the outside, something upgraded with this Allpa 35 in the 2025 model is they did finally listen to everybody and put this water bottle pocket on the outside. So when you're going through the airport, keep this thing empty. You don't want to mess with that in security, but then when you're through, you can fill it up. And then when you're on your adventure, you've got a bottle to fill up and stay hydrated the entire time so you can have fun and be hydrated. Now let's get to the inside of the bag here. All right, so the Allpa is a really good bag for those of you who like to compartmentalize everything. It's got these 3 mesh pockets, a big one, a medium one, and a small one for lots of different things. As we get into this, you'll kind of see I still have some open space. I really like to pack light when I'm doing these sorts of things. Just all about packable gear that is super lightweight, super breathable, really antimicrobial. I want to bring the least amount of things possible so that way I have some open space if I want to bring something back for my family or friends, get a little trinket or toy for my son. Always good to have a little bit of extra room, but if you're someone who wants to maximize that space, you'll see I definitely have some space that I could be filling up more things. So first we'll just hop into this top mesh pocket here. I've got my wallet and my keys just to show you. You could put your chapstick, your Q-tips, your toothbrush, all of that different type of stuff into this upper mesh pocket there because it is fairly large, but it's not that big, so like a lot of those little extra things that you might want to bring. I've got my sunglasses on my head, but you could toss that in there as well. Next, we've got this medium, middle-sized pouch. I like to bring, the pair of shoes that I've got on my feet. I'm rocking the Norvans from Arc'teryx right now. I pick these shoes to wear into the airport and as my primary shoe for this sort of trip because it's super lightweight, it's got great lugs. So if you're going anywhere in Europe and the roads might be uneven in the city, and then if you think you might be doing any sort of hiking or getting on trails, it's good to have that one shoe that can do it all. Again, I don't want a city shoe and a hiking shoe. I need one shoe that does everything for this sort of trip. Then if I'm just chilling and want like more of a recovery shoe, or I'm just hanging out, drinking wine, just wanting to be comfortable, maybe on the beach, any sort of kind of slipper, sandal style shoe, croc style shoe. I'm digging these XTRATUF Riptides right now. You can see these things are pretty dirty. I've beat the hell out of them. I think they're a super comfortable kind of recovery shoe. So if you're walking all day on your travels, it's nice to have a shoe at the end of the day that makes your foot recover and rest and feel better for the next day. I've also got a little accessory bag here from Cotopaxi. That's another nice thing from Cotopaxi. They've got all of these little accessory bags that fit perfectly into this Allpa. I don't have a ton, but I do just have this one again for toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, all of those little things that you might want to keep separate. Then on the continuation of this middle bag, I've got some base layers. I've got 2 pairs of underwear and 2 pairs of darn tough socks. Again, with the brand new clothing that I have on, I've got one pair of fresh underwear and socks on me for my first day in the airport, maybe my first day in the city, and then I've got another 2 pairs to take with me for the next few days, just so I'm covered for that entire 7-day period while I'm there. And again, this middle pocket is fairly large. I could have fit way more stuff in there, but between the base layers, having me covered for any sort of cold morning hikes, and the underwear and the socks and the shoes, I think I even have more than I need. So it's just nice to see all that extra space that you have in there. Before we get to the big zipper over here, in the front, I snuck in something a little bit fun. Just for you adventure junkies, I brought a pair of climbing shoes. You know, indoor bouldering is really popular these days, so a lot of those big cities in Europe have really sick gyms to check out. So always good to snag a pair of climbing shoes if you're into that sort of thing and bring it with you so you can check out all of those different gyms. If you're finding this information useful, stop what you're doing and hit subscribe right now. We really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, and now to the main final pocket of this Allpa here. I've got my Patagonia R1 here. It's just a really, really versatile mid layer. It can be worn as your outer layer or that mid kind of fleecy layer if it's really cold. It looks nice, it's super comfortable, moisture wicking, antimicrobial, so another great layer right there. I've got this sun hoodie from Free Fly here, the Elevate sun hoodie, just really comfortable, really cozy, feels great on the skin, feels great over a t-shirt or a tank top. You can even just wear this as your only layer. If it's pretty sunny and hot out and you just want one layer to keep you covered on your arms and your head, but you don't want to be too hot, this is a super breathable sun hoodie, so great to bring that piece. I've got a pair of Outdoor Research hiking shorts. I just always like to bring a pair of shorts with me for when it's a hot sunny day and I'm getting sweaty, if I'm getting on the trails, if I want to go hop into the water in anywhere that I'm at, I'll use this as my swimsuit because it's quick drying as well. So just a nice versatile short there. I've got a pair of cool silencer pants here, cool radical pants on my legs. So that 2 pairs of pants for 7 days. The reason I bring these pants is they look really great for restaurants, for going out to eat. They look like a nice dress pant, but they're also super stretchy, super lightweight, and super durable. So they have you covered from the city to the trail to the beach to really anything you're getting into in your week-long adventure. Next thing here, I've got a kind of dressy type of shirt from Cotopaxi. They've been putting out some pretty sick shirts these last couple of years. Again, the material on this is awesome. It's all of those things, quick drying, antimicrobial, really nice material. I like to rock climb in this, I like to hike in this, but yeah, look, it's also a shirt that goes out to dinner, goes on a date. So when you're somewhere with your partner or your friends and you want to go grab a glass of wine and get some good dinner, you're covered. I've got a flannel here, one of these fly-low flannels that we got in the store. Again, all the same thing. Looks good at a dinner, looks good at while I'm out hiking. It's a performance piece that translates really well. You kind of see the theme here. When you're traveling somewhere for a week and you want to travel light, your gear needs to be curated to do everything for you. It needs to look good, it needs to perform good, and it needs to be comfortable. That's pretty much what I'm always looking for in a piece of gear when I'm going on a week-long trip like that. Next, I've got my shell here. I've got my Beta LT from Arc'teryx. But again, really just lightweight shell. You never know if it's gonna rain. You never know if it's gonna be super windy. So between all of these different layers, you're starting to see I'm covered, rain, snow, or shine. I'm good no matter what. I don't even really have to check the weather when I travel anywhere because I'm always gonna be covered for every situation. So a nice rain shell. And then finally, I snuck my Nomadics towel in here. If you are traveling, maybe going and hopping between hostels, or you're staying on trains a lot if you're in Europe and you want to be just able to clean off in situations where you don't have access to a full bathroom, a full shower, having a antimicrobial moisture wicking towel that also is great for hot yoga, great for laying on the beach. It sheds that sand really quick. You can lay it down on the park and have a glass of wine and some crackers and cheese in front of the Eiffel Tower. Just another super versatile piece of equipment to take on this journey. there's another shirt in here, Connor pointed out. I've got a Arc'teryx Cormac t-shirt. It was so tiny in there, I didn't even see it. But yeah, just another moisture wicking t-shirt, the Cormac tee here. As you can see, everything I'm building out in this kit for a week-long journey, I would say the most important things is the material comfortable? Does it wick moisture? Is it durable? All of those things, and then also how packable it is, how small can it pack down and fit into your bag, are the most important things that you should look for in any piece of gear that you're using to get ready for this trip. Because all of my clothing, my underwear, my socks are so small, you see I can start to even bring some more accessories like a nice towel, some extra shoes for after a full day of walking, and even a pair of climbing shoes. Who the heck brings a pair of climbing shoes on a trip to Europe to walk around the cities? I don't know, but they can fit in there. So this Allpa has a ton of extra space that you can bring really anything you need. You could even bring another couple of shirts and pants and underwear if you want to be extra prepared. But as you can see, super simple, super easy, super lightweight. Packs down nice and has you covered for your adventure to Europe, to South America, to Asia, to really anywhere that you're gonna want one bag to be fast and light and be able to see as much as you can in that 1 week. So if you are interested in anything that we carry in the travel category, any of the backpacks, any of the packing accessory cubes, fanny packs, or any of our awesome clothing that I also used in this video here, head on over to ridgeandriver.com, use YouTube 10 for 10% off of your purchase of all of this awesome stuff. If you're in the Midwest, come to our store in Toledo, Ohio, ask us questions. We've been some cool places and we love sharing that experience with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Where are you going next and what are you gonna use on your adventure? Thanks so much for watching. Have fun on your globetrotting adventures. Hope to see you out there.